So being a celebrity almost always guarantees someone is probably a bit of a narcissist and possibly a psycho. Today especially, it's debatable whether it's worth it to be an old-fashioned type of famous where you rely on TV networks and other people within the big entertainment Hollywood industry to survive and put money in your pocket. These days, you're much better off trying to be self-sufficient and doing it on your own. You really don't need anyone else. You can be your own company, you can build your own brand, but if you're stuck in Hollywood, you might find yourself doing some out of character stuff in order to appease the higher ups. And with the election rolling in, it's no secret that many celebrities and influencers alike will be using their platforms to try and influence this election. Some of them more genuine than others, and some of them shelling out for the dollar. In my opinion, yes, politics are a nice topic to cover because they do affect the world, but do I think we the people really have control over what happens these days in terms of who gets elected? I'm not so sure they would let us have that type of power. To me, the main driving force behind politics is to further divide the lower and middle class of America. It's funny, during this time of pandemic, we've realized how useless a lot of these celebrity figures truly are in our day-to-day lives. With no events going on, no one really cares about what they're up to, and it's driving some of them to the brink of insanity. They can't handle that they're not getting the attention they've desired their entire lives, and they're not having their little award shows to make them feel good about themselves. And so, like a young child who's jealous of their sibling, they act out or stay in opinion just for the sake of their attention fix. You know, it's either that or they sign some type of contract that has them being pulled like a puppet being directed by their master. You'd be surprised how many of your favorite celebrities have no control over what they do, what they say, where they go, how they dress, or even who they can or can't date or be friends with publicly. Their whole life is as premeditated as possible once they sign that contract. And in this cry for attention, these celebrities hit a new low when they strip down to their birthday suits to spread the message and go vote.
I'm naked.
I am completely butt-ass naked.
I'm naked.
I'm like naked.
There isn't a man behind me. These are my hands.
Why you want me be naked?
What the fuck, man? This is worse than when they all came out and sang. You know, the only person I really wanted to see here was Sarah Silverman, simply because I've always had a thing for her for a very long time. Oh, Sarah. It's crazy how much social media influences our world and our politics. Everyone always heads to Twitter to see what the world thinks about our latest debate or the latest world news. Twitter and Facebook are the new CNN and Fox, but now with massive comment sections. That's why this type of behavior is now unacceptable. These folks ain't getting away with this weird shit. There was absolutely no point in taking off your clothes for this type of message. And a bunch of people who are so rich that they're out of touch with the everyday man telling me to go and vote is kind of ridiculous.
I gotta get my ballot to the motherfucking post office. Let's go.
Please vote.
Take your clothes off and vote.
Disgusting!
And if you really think this shit is gonna make people go out and vote who weren't already going to, you're delusional. It isn't even about politics, caring about people to these celebrities, it's about a need to be seen. Before they would have gotten away with this, maybe people would have said it was funny, because the media told you how to think and 99% of people were buying it. Nowadays, there's a lot of people who are a lot more distrusting of the mainstream media, and you can see a lot more of the everyday opinion online. And everywhere you turn on social media, they're talking about the election, they're telling you to register to vote. Either way, to a lot of people were fucked by electing either of these two drug-pumped maniacs. I don't get how the Democrats screwed up so bad and couldn't get someone who still has blood in their face. Throw a 45-year-old out there talking about radical, massive changes, and you had it in the bag. Either way, to me, I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. It's not the end of the world if one person gets elected or not. I'm just gonna keep my head down and keep it pushing. And I really just pray to God that all this pandemic stuff comes to an end soon. Y'all stay safe out there. Try not to divide yourselves any more than you have to. The world is on fire right now, guys. Peace.
This is my ballot. Just got it.